Things happened yesterday, yes?
Yes. Well, the first thing is I have to say that I think the problem has changed completely since they kill Yunus. Because by killing Yunus, the tribes, the tribe of Yunus tribe, and also all the army from Yunus are against the rebels and against the NATO now. So this is changing completely. Now when you see a photo from Benghazi, you see the photos with many flags on the top, green flags. That is because the people start to show their own feelings. The rebels recognize themselves that 80% of the Libyan people are in the side of the government, Libyan government. So this means much more than 80% are with the Libyan government. So there are so few, so little people, really, Libyan people, I mean, because the ones who are making the war in this moment are NATO, that is English people, French people, Qatar people, and many people, people who come to work by money, Egyptian, Palestinian, even from South America, there are people there fighting. But really Libyan are very little. Well, yesterday I listened that a ship from Italy has been bombed from the earth, from Libya, and some people say yes, then others say no, because what I see from now that every time there is somebody die from the NATO or there is a ship bombed, they always hide it so well. The NATO never say the truth, never. For example, one time I remember Libya bombed 3 NATO ships. They were trying to be in the earth, bringing people to the earth, and through Misrata. This was when they were trying to go inside Libya by Misrata way, and well, when they were so near the earth, so Libyan people bombed them, of course, because they were trying to go inside, just defending Libya, and the 3 were broken completely. Nobody talked about this, never. But they said to me, you can be 100% sure, even if nobody say, the 3 ships has been completely broken. So this means a lot of people die from France or from England or from America, I don't know from where, and nobody never talk about this. The only thing that NATO do, next day, they bomb all the harbor, Tripoli harbor, and all the ships, the fishing ships, broken completely. That's all they do, like like saying, okay, you break my ships, so I break your ships. But nothing else, never. They are bombing every day. Yesterday, the NATO every day is still bombing. Yesterday was bombing Tajura. Tajura is an area of Tripoli, has been bombed, I could say maybe 40 times. Every day they are bombing Tajura, or they are bombing Bab al-Azizia. There are parts of Libya, the center of Tripoli. And every time they kill people, and they are doing every day. At the beginning, they were saying they are bombing places they are supposed to be military places, like police station or something. But now they are bombing houses, they are bombing bakeries, they are bombing anything. And they are still doing. They are not stopped at all.
I read that they've hit a lot of electricity, power stations, that there's no electricity in many places now.
Yes. No, from the beginning, they are always the first thing the NATO do when they go inside. They fly on any city. They break the electricity. They breaks all the communication stations. Always, this is they are doing from the beginning of the problem. But all the time, Libya. You cannot imagine how much the Libyan government is fighting to repair everything, so as the people is okay. They are repairing the houses, they are repairing the communications all the time. Even the television, they have been broken, they repair it, and they say no problem, because if they break the television, we have the radios, and the people know that they are ready to, because the NATO will try with all the power to break them. But all Libyan people are together, and all Libyan people are together with the government, and this is the thing. So they know that the NATO, because they said to me, by the television we have been listening politics and very intelligent people from the university talking what the NATO will do from the beginning. So they will know, they were knowing from the first day what NATO was going to do. They will try to break all the communications. They will try to kill us and scare us so much. So they will stop all the food to us. They will stop. And this is what they have been doing. So Libya was ready.
There is something called the Tribal Council. All the chiefs of all the tribes now, they are getting together. I read this on the Franklin Lamb newsletter.
Yes. Well, this is something very, very important that the world should know and never have been talking about this. All the tribes together, they never are together, only 2 times in the history in the past. And at the beginning of this conflict, when I was in Libya, they had a meeting altogether, 2,100 tribes. And this is all Libya. This is all Libya. The tribes, every tribe, means the big family, the extensive family, have one is like I could say the representative of the tribe, 1 or 2 person. And this person were together in Tripoli to find a solution, to find a way to resolve or to do something in front of this big problem they were having. And they were 3 days together. And while they were having the meeting, the NATO was with the airplanes on the place, but very, very low, making a so big noise, trying to scare them. But they never scared, and they were the 3 days together. They talked, and they decided to make a group of them, I don't know how you call it in English, consejo. It's a group of them that will represent the country in a moment that maybe one of the governments can have any problem, just to be in case that maybe Gaddafi would die or anything. So they are the representative of the country. This should be said by the world. This should be said in all the international media, because the international media was there looking, CNN, the Washington Post, any newspaper you can imagine and television in the world was in there listening them and understanding the decisions they make. And this was at the beginning of the problems. And nobody never talk about this. And this is a real democracy, because they say, okay, there's a problem with the governments, a new government is trying to come in. Okay, we, the tribes, we, the country, decide we are in the place until the things are in the right position. And now, so they have been resolving many things in this way. And now, yesterday, they were together again, and they have been talking again, and they still say the same thing as before. All of the tribes are with Gaddafi, with the government. They want the peace, and they are going to fight against. Yes.
No, your camera is going crazy. Your camera is
really?
Yeah, it's had too much coffee. It's going in and out. For 1 minute, we only could see your hair.
I want to say one thing very important that we haven't been talking about this. The tribe of Yunus has been taking 15 person from the NATO, and they are keeping them, I don't know where, hiding them, okay? And they say, if you don't stop bombing, we will not give these people back. And there are high people from the NATO, because you know that in Benghazi there are many people now from France, from England, from America, from Syria, from Qatar. They are in Benghazi, and really they are controlling everything from the rebels. And they have been taking these people, and they say, okay, we were not going to give you these people back. And France is trying to hide this so much, because if the world knows this, they will be very angry with France, with the France government, and with England government. But this is really happening in this moment. So there are many people now they are controlling the information as you cannot imagine.
And what news source do you have for this information?
Well, what I know is that even they have been putting all the journalists out of Benghazi, and they are so heavy now in this moment. Even I heard they are shutting a Russian journalist, and they don't let have any information out of Benghazi because they are very hardened. They are fighting so much now.
But my question is about these 15 NATO people.
No more.
But the Obeida tribe, the Yunus people, are holding some NATO people. From where do you get this information?
This information is coming from Russia. This information is coming from my friends in Libya, but it's not information you can, because they are keeping this information so well. You understand?
Good. That's good.